Hey y'all, I'm Spiffy. You guys already know me. But this is actually my birthday gift to you guys, for all the young teenagers, all the new generation, old generation too. This is my birthday gift to you guys. So we're gonna get the camera rolling. I'm gonna start by reading these questions. Question number 1. What goals have you accomplished already this year? I'm working on being a travel agent, so I'm working on my certificate, so I'm actually proud that I've started that. Number 2, I'm about to graduate college. I'm majoring in psychology and minor also entrepreneurship. And number 3, I'm also accomplishing on my YouTube, which is something I've been wanting to start, which I can't wait to share with you guys. And number 4, modeling. Modeling was the hardest for me because I'm the type of person, I was an introvert. I can say I just now started becoming an extrovert because the camera really got to me. I used to be really shy, didn't want to really, do a lot of stuff, but now modeling really took me there. It got me out of my comfort zone, I can say that. What was the happiest moment in your life? The happiest moment in my life was the day my grandma, she suffered from Alzheimer's disease, and she was on the hardest stage. I think it was stage 4, and she didn't remember nothing at all. Didn't remember her child's name, where she was from. The only thing she really could remember is her childhood. So she could only remember her friends from when she was little. She didn't even remember me. And there was one day, we were at church actually, and she got me. She was like, "Basti," and she doesn't remember my name. So I'm like, wow, you actually remember it. Ever since that day, she's just been calling me that name. And she usually calls me a different name. So it really touched me. It made me happy because I was like, wow, she remembers me. She still has a part of me there. Did you play sports in school? I did track and field. In high school, my freshman year. I like track and field. It's fun. Help me lose weight. Because school was really stressful, so it was just school, eat, repeat. Name a major turn on and name a major turn off. One major turn on for me is I love people that just have a positive vibe. Anybody that knows me, I went through so much of my life and I always remain positive. So it's every time I meet someone and they're positive, nothing negative, everything they do, their energy is just perfect. I love that. It just turns me on and it motivates me even better. So I really like that. That's a major turn on for me when I meet people. A major turn off would be the opposite, negativity. Okay. If you could choose one hairstyle for the rest of your life, what would it be? I would choose, it's like a lace frontal wig and it's braided. It gives you the island vibe, island, yeah. So it's braided back and it's curly. If you go on my page, you'll see it. It's braided back style, done by Slayed by Hand. So make sure you guys see it, Slayed by Hand. But that is my favorite style. I like the volume look. I like it when it's wet, but it really bothers me sometimes. Having to touch it and you got to keep wetting it. I think I would do the black color because if I would have to choose that hairstyle for the rest of my life, I would want more of a natural look that could go with any outfit, What are you in school for? I'm in school for psychology. It just really motivates me. I love psychology. Ever since I was little, Any other class, I was like, no, blue, tomato, tomato. But psychology, it always caught my attention. I love learning about the mind, like how people think, why people do what they do. Like, it just really I like it because I also learn stuff about myself too. What's your favorite part of your body? My favorite part of my body, my boobs. I love my boobs. It's everything. Has anyone thought I got them done? Plenty of people. A lot of people. That's probably the first question people ask me. Did you get your boobs done? Did you get your boobs done? I'm like, no, they're real. They're perfectly real. What is the hardest lesson you had to learn in life? The hardest lesson I had to learn in life was to keep moving forward and take everything as it is. I actually learned that this year because after my family abandoned me, I tried like so hard to work with them, make things right, talk to them, call them every day. But then I'm like, maybe that's just a sign from God. Just take it as it is. Keep moving forward because me talking to them is probably stopping me from doing something really great in the future. So everything happens for a reason, and I just had to learn that. So that's one of the reasons in my life. Because I always felt like I needed people to better myself and be happy. But now I'm learning to love myself more. And I'm like, I don't need nobody. I know myself. Nobody's gonna do nothing for you at the end of the day, you know? These questions are really good. Activity dates or dinner dates? Activity dates. I'm very spontaneous. I love the 80s type of, like the 90s, the old school love, yes, ask me out, give me cards, bring me flowers. Dinner's okay. I like to eat, but that could be a part of the activity too, But I love doing adventurous stuff, traveling, trying new places, skydiving, spontaneous stuff. I like it. Parasailing. I don't know how to swim, and I was so scared, but I'm like, you know what? You only live once. Might as well do it. That was one spontaneous thing, and I would love to do it again too. If you could be best friends with any celebrity or influencer, who would it be? Say Chance the Rapper. I listen to his music and it just gives me a vibe, and I love his mind. Oh, and Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. I like Steve Harvey. But yeah, I like their energy, and when he raps, he speaks on the real, So I really like that, and I would love to be best friends with him. Learn something, Did you ever go through a tomboy phase? Yes! When I was little. Growing up, I was actually a tomboy. I just now started getting girly, wearing dresses, heels, more. Growing up, I was mostly a tomboy. Especially, I'm an only child too, so I was my dad's best friend. So he always tried to dress me up like a guy sometimes, But it wasn't in a bad way. He just didn't really know how to I don't know how to explain. I grew up mostly with my dad, so it's when she started bringing me to the girly phase, it was kind of different because I was I grew up with my dad, so it was she's oh, makeup, let's go get her nails. I'm like, what? This is new to me, but I grew up as a tomboy. I'm just now getting girly. I can say that for sure. Where are you from? I am from Haiti. I'm an island girl. To the young Haitian girls, I would say have confidence, because I came to Florida when I was very young. I was about 6. it was really hard. It was really hard. And back then, like, if you were, brown skin, they used to call you like burnt chocolate, make fun of you. I would say really have confidence. Like, don't let anyone tell you what to do, what not to do, who to be. Because at the end of the day, you are who you are. You're yourself. Be yourself. Be Spiffy. What social media platform blew up the most for you? I would say Instagram. Instagram with modeling and being an influencer and everything. Instagram really helped me with a lot. That's where most of my clients are. I am on TikTok more. Twitter is the type of app, like whenever I have something on my mind or a question, I'll go on Twitter and I'll be like, why do people eat this? But other than that, I'm not really on Twitter. I say Instagram, not Twitter, because Instagram is mostly what I'm on, So it's like when memes come from Twitter, they automatically go on Instagram. So like I don't really use it. What advice do you have for someone wanting to be an influencer or model? Before you can be an influencer and a model, you have to learn to love yourself. Because with being an influencer and a model, it comes with a lot of stuff. You have people from all over the world watching you. You have people judging you. You're gonna have people, haters, telling you stuff that you don't want to hear, but you're going to have to hear it because that's what part of being an influencer and a model is. But once you love yourself, nobody can tell you anything, literally. What event or music video shoot did you have the most fun at? I would say Cuddlies. I had so much fun. The energy was there, the music, I like the song too on top of that. And it was actually my first video shoot, so I had a lot of fun. It took me out of my comfort zone. Even the rapper himself, he told me, because when we first started, I was on the sideline, and he was like, listen, why are you back there? He got me out of my comfort zone. I'm like, okay. So I got really comfortable. I would say, since it was my first video shoot, I got to meet a big rapper too, and I got out of my comfort zone. What is your favorite childhood memory? Okay, so my dad, what he used to do is if I would get straight A's, my parents, they were strict, so they always make sure I was on top of everything. So he would make sure if I got straight A's every weekend, for those 3 days, we would go somewhere. And he would take me somewhere different. And that's another reason why I love spontaneous things, because growing up, my dad, he took me everywhere. And one of my favorite childhood memories was Disney World. It was at one point, we were going there every weekend. I had so much fun, and I'm never going to forget that. Where do you see yourself by the age of 30? By the age of 30, I see myself pursuing a major in psychology and entrepreneurship, and also traveling, doing stuff I love while being an influencer and motivating teenagers and the new generation all around the country. Is life what you make it, or are people destined to live a certain life? Life is what you make it, definitely. Because a lot of people, they tend to change themselves for social media, or just because someone tells them something that they don't want to hear. But when you be yourself, you get farther in life, because people know the real you. Because if you bring out the fake you, a different you, no one's really gonna know the real you. The only thing I would say as a daily routine is just praying for me. I'm also spiritual, so that's something I do on a daily. So I would say that's also part of how I got to where I am, and What is your favorite thing or trait about yourself? My smile. Growing up, I was bullied a lot for my smile, but I'm really big on loving yourself. Like, I'm really big on that. So once I learned to love myself, I was like, forget what everybody thinks, man. My smile is beautiful. Nobody can tell me anything but God. What do you do for a living? I am an influencer. I am a student. I am a dog mom. I have a dog. His name is Tokyo. Pomeranian. He's so cute. I do everything. I model. I cook. I do everything.
What would be the perfect day for you?
Waking up, walking my dog, modeling, taking pictures. After that, working out. I love working out. After working out, I would say hanging out with my friends. And after that, just home. If I'm not doing the perfect day, just to myself. So my gift to you guys, my birthday gift to all the teenagers around the world, new generation, old generation too, love yourself, be yourself. If you know what you want to do in life, go for it. Don't let anyone tell you what not to do, who to be, where to be. Don't let anyone tell you who you are. You are your own person. Love yourself, be yourself, be spiffy.